Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will see the basics of couple and moment calculation. Check the link in the description for the basics of resolving the forces and resultant force calculation and for other example problems. Principle of transmissibility. Principle of transmissibility states a force need not be considered to act at a point but may be considered to be applied at any point on its line of action without affecting the net effects external to the rigid body on which it acts. Here in this object, a force F is acting here and it should be considered the force F is acting on its line of action. So if a force is acting here, it should be considered on its full line of action. Next we will go for moment. Moment of a force acting on a rigid body about an axis measures the tendency of the force to rotate the rigid body about the axis. Moment is nothing but tendency of a force to rotate the object about any axis, which is called moment. So using this, by applying Varignon's theorem, we will solve all the problems for couples and moments. Varignon's theorem states the algebraic sum of the moments of any number of forces about any point in the plane is equal to the moment of the resultant about the same point, which is nothing but in this system it contains four forces. So first we need to calculate the moment for each forces. So this moment for each force is equal to the moment of the resultant of the system. So that is Varignon's theorem. So here if we consider moment about this point, for this moment is 0. For this point it has some moment f2 x2. So for this point we have to take f3 x3, and for this we have to take x4 x4, and for this the resultant is r, and the total moment, the algebraic sum of all these four, which is equal to the moment of the resultant. So that is Varignon's theorem. So this is the rules. So these 1 to 5 we discussed already in basic of resultant and resultant force calculation. So here we have to consider the clockwise moment in negative, and we have to consider the counterclockwise moment in positive, and moment equal to force into perpendicular distance. So then we have to apply Varignon's theorem. Resolving forces is the same as like in resolving forces, and moment we have to consider negative if it is a clockwise moment, and we have to consider it as positive if it is an anti-clockwise moment.